Jordan, were you on the field when y'all blocked that first punt and scored?
No, I wasn't on the field. I was watching it though.
Okay.
Hype.
Did you know it was Rashad the whole time? Because there's some guys who weren't real sure who got the piece of it first, or like, I guess. And can you walk us through like what was going through your mind as that happened?
Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Rashad until I looked up at the screen and I saw him like doing like this, like he didn't want to get in the way, and so I was like, oh wow, like because they ran it in practice pretty good, so.
Yeah. And Gilbert, who whenever he's on the field, it seems like he's making plays. How have you seen him come along since y'all came in, and what's sort of your take on what he could be moving forward?
Yeah, he pays attention a lot. He's always asking questions, trying to get better, and then you can see him like progress since he's been here. Because I think he like started playing football in 11th grade, and he's out there making plays on Saturday night. So it was big watching him play. I was excited.
Jordan, I was going to say, was Rashad flexing? Was he trying to get out of the way? Are we sure what was going on?
I asked him the other day. He said at first he was trying to get out of the way, and then he noticed that we were about to score, so he started like flexing his arms.
And I was going to say, obviously, you guys placed a team that, runs the ball really well last week. Obviously, Arkansas, same kind of thing. I guess, is there anything that's kind of transferable at all from week to week with those two? Is there anything similar? Or I guess, how do you kind of approach that, if at all?
Knowing your personnel, your alignments, and like who you're going up against. Play smart football and give effort. It's not going to change much, but, it's still a good team.
Hey, Jordan, what were some of the things you feel like you did well on Saturday, and what are some things you feel like you need to work on as we gear up for SEC play?
Yeah, I feel like I did well on getting the play call and then, performing it and doing, like, exactly what I needed to do, like being in the right spot. I would say that I need to work on is giving more effort. I don't think I gave 100%. I think I can do a little bit more than I did.
Hey, Jordan, what do you see from Arkansas's quarterback, KJ Jefferson, some of the things that he brings to the table and the challenges that presents to you guys?
He's a big dude. It's going to take a lot of people to take him down, and we just got to, when we're tackling, run our feet all the way through. Can't underestimate him. He can run too, run and throw. So it's going to be a big task for us this weekend.
Kind of sticking with that, what have you seen from Arkansas's offense as a whole? It seems like they have a really good power run game and some receivers that can make some plays.
Yeah, they have some pretty big old linemen, and their back fills in the gaps, and, he can run pretty good. So, we're just taking it each day at a time and hoping that it falls into place on Saturday.
Jordan, having those freshmen, Nick and DQ, rotate into the defense a lot on Saturday, what was it like working alongside of them, and how did you feel like they, adjusted to, playing in their first college games?
Yeah, they practice hard, so they practice how they play, like Coach tells us. So seeing them out there was a big deal, and then I kind of had a feeling they were going to make plays. They make plays in practice. So it was really fun watching them play. I was getting hyped every time they made a play.
Along those lines, what kind of pride do you take in the fact that, okay, you and Alex on the D-line, and you got two local kids, freshmen DQ and Nick, who made plays on Saturday night?
Yeah, that's a big deal for us, being in Columbia, playing football, and then, playing for the team that's in Columbia. So, Saturday night was a big deal. Being along Boogie, it's always going to be fun for me, and, having two kids also from Columbia, making plays out there, that was special.
Jordan, I was going to say, in trying to actually mimic KJ Jefferson, is there a way to do that for a guy who's 6'3", 240-some pounds at quarterback? I mean, maybe you can't give away state secrets here, but I guess how are you guys able to actually mimic that in practice, if at all?
I guess having our quarterback throw and run, so even if you are pass rushing, be mindful that he might take off and run one way, and then rally to the football. So not just one person at the tackle, everybody come and help.
Oh, Eric Douglas was saying earlier that he's excited for SEC play. I saw him in the hallway, and he was like, "Let's go." You could kind of feel it. Do you feel that too? It's kind of a different maybe energy going into SEC, first opponent of the season in league play.
Yeah, I feel like everybody feels it around the locker room. We get to travel as a team, go play a big time SEC team, and I feel like everybody's excited. This is the moment we've been waiting for.
How would you evaluate, kind of go back to what we were talking about, the pass rush? Obviously no sacks, but a few hurries, kind of had Granger running. How do you kind of overall assess the way the edge rushers got after the quarterback?
For the whole team, yeah, we knew he was gonna like drop back and then take off and run. So we were just trying to balance the pocket. You know, we knew some of us were going to get there. We just got to finish. That was probably the main problem. But overall, you know, each week you take it and figure out what the quarterback does.
Jordan, you mentioned earlier that your effort was something that you wanted to improve going into week 2. Does going to a place like Arkansas, you know, starting off the SEC schedule, does that help you get up a little bit more?
Yeah, it's an early game, but, you know, I'm going to be hyped for it. You know, it's going to be a big crowd there. And the effort just comes with it. I'm just going to, you know, lock in and get to the ball every time I can.
Arkansas likes to run that zone read with Jefferson taking the ball. As a guy that's trying to hold the edge, what does that responsibility look like for you this week, knowing a guy that he can run, but then he can also drop back if he wants to and pass if it's an RPO situation?
Yeah, just be mindful of it. You know, we know it's coming. Like I said, I just got to get there. Hoping for my team to get there too so we can all make the tackle.